Oh yes, it's me, the king of Late Night TV, David Bronstein, for another crazy blog. I gotta tell you, my world is unbelievable. I need cameras following me around every day. I am the true Larry David. Curb Your Enthusiasm is written, scripted, situations are developed for that show. Mine is I can't write this stuff that goes on in my nutty world. Now, I just came back from a bagel place. I live in a very Jewish community here in Toronto, very Jewish. And I'm very lucky. I'm from Philadelphia, and coming to Toronto, I became a big fish in a small pond. I'm a so-called celebrity in town, at least in my mind, big shot TV star, and everyone knows who I am wherever I go here and all this stuff. But when I was a kid growing up in Philadelphia, and in elementary school, and you saw the same kids in the school I went to, which was Farrell. It was called Farrell School in Philadelphia, Northeast Philadelphia. You went from kindergarten to 6th grade. So you saw all the same kids every year. 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. In fact, I was in the 3rd grade for 2 terms. I was in the 3rd grade for 2 terms. Kennedy and Johnson. Anyway, so in fact, when I was in school, I was teacher's pet. Teacher's pet! She couldn't afford a dog. I used to get all A's. I got all A's when I was in school. All A's. Hey, shut up. Hey, sit down. Hey, what are you doing over there? In fact, I was the head of my block. The kids used to call me blockhead. Anyway, my school was so tough. Such a tough school. It was the only school that, in the school newspaper, they had an obituary column. That's a tough school. Anyway, what are you laughing at? Anyway, the kids grew up in the school, and you saw the kids all the time. Then you went to junior high school. It's called Wilson Junior High School, and that place is like a prison. But besides all that, this guard's in prison. This prisoner's in prison, and the guard comes over and says, "What do you want for your last meal?" And he says, "I like strawberries." And the guard says, "Strawberries aren't in season." And the prisoner says, "I'll wait." Anyway, and then from high school, I went to Northeast High School, and you went from 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. But here's what I'm getting at. After going through school and seeing all the same kids, and maybe you don't have the same kids in you saw them growing up for years. You saw them there. Maybe you know their name. You don't know their name. You know they're friends with somebody else. Whatever the case is, nobody says hello. You go to the mall. You go to the movie. It's crazy. I couldn't figure. I mean, you make eye contact because you recognize them. You recognize somebody you see. So the natural human thing to do is say hi, hello, hi. I know you're from school, or you say hello. You recognize somebody. Say hello. Nobody said hello. So I figured maybe it's a school thing. It's not cool to say hello. You're a kid, and I don't know why. I mean, you may see them across the street. You're in the same store. You're right behind them in a drugstore or whatever it is, butcher shop, whatever it is, and nobody says hello. I don't get it. So I thought maybe it's a kid thing. Now I live in Toronto, and I've been very lucky to acquire. I know a lot of people. A lot of people know me and all the associations and all that great stuff. I'm very, very lucky, touch wood, that things are going well and all that stuff. And the same thing happens now. I live in this area where I see the same people every day. And I have associates, business associates, friends who are friends with other friends. So you see them together also. And I just came back from the bagel shop today, this morning, and I saw some people there that I see all the time. I see all the time in restaurants that I go to for lobster, which I want to tell you, I don't understand about lobster. My wife has to with lobster. And steak, or I see them at another delicatessen with friends. So I go to this bagel place today, and you recognize faces. They look at you. You look at them. Nobody says nothing. Nobody says hello. Nobody says, "Oh, hello, how are you? Oh, hello, you're friends with this one." Or, "Hi, I saw you. We met over there." Nobody says anything. It's the craziest thing I ever saw. I thought it was a kid thing. I thought maybe kids don't want to. They're shy. Now we're adults. Well, I'm not, but they're adults. So I don't understand why. I mean, I smile. I look. I go to a store. I went to get a bagel. And as you know, when I went to get this bagel store, there are excellent bagels there. So I went into the back room to see the baker, and the baker was rolling out dough and cutting cookie shapes with his teeth. The baker was rolling out dough, cutting cookie shapes. They have cakes and cookies all this place. So I had a little cookie. I said, "These cookies are delicious. I want to go tell the baker how good the cookies are." So I went in the kitchen there, and I saw the baker rolling out dough, and then for cookie shapes, he was taking his teeth out, his dentures, and cutting cookie shapes with his teeth. I said, I'm disgusted already. What are you doing that for? Why don't you use a tool? And he said, I use that for the bagels. Anyway, so at this bagel place, I turn around, I see somebody that I recognize. I was even introduced formally in September to this person out in the street during the film festival by somebody else I know. They said, oh, this is dude, this is Dave. Hello, how are you? And then I saw him many, many times. I saw him at bar mitzvahs. I saw him at a party recently. I saw him at somebody's house. My kids went during Halloween, went to a friend's house, and then they lived there too, at next door. So then I see him at the bagel place. Nothing. I look and I recognize him, and he recognizes me. I'm on television. I mean, here's what I'm getting at. Strangers say hello to me every day on the street. Strangers, people I don't know, people I've never recognized ever in my life. They come over to me and say hello. Hey, you're the guy from TV. Oh, you're so funny. Hey, I want to shake your hand. Can I get an autograph? Can I get a picture? Every day, people especially looking like this. And I tell them, how do you recognize me? Look at me, I'm all disheveled on television. My hair is combed. I look like a person. I'm wearing a suit. I walk out of the house looking like this. I'm amazed. I don't recognize myself. When I look in the mirror, I don't recognize myself. So I don't know how people recognize me, but strangers, that's the strange thing, say hello to me. They're thrilled to come over to me. They're thrilled to shake my hand. That they want me to give them their business card. That's the crazy thing. But people that I know or recognize don't say a word. You want to help me out here, please? Help me out. Go to davidbronstein.com, davidbronstein.com, and tell me why people that I know won't say hello. And strangers are the first to come over to shake my hand. That's what I want to know. Tell me at davidbronstein.com and check out my next blog when I talk about lobster and my beautiful wife. That's it. Goodbye.